Oh, hi, Mark and Saber.
Yes,
Thanks for being here. Of course. Where are
Right.
you based out?
Right.
Wayne Sports. So I cover, I cover all of Lycoming County for the DBA. I cover 22 counties. So.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I grew up in Lycoming actually.
Oh, okay. So you're That's cool. How long you had that gig?
I literally started about 2 months ago.
You like it?
Yeah. So mostly everyone's up towards Scranton area.
So now you be around.
Yeah, we made alone.
They don't bother you. And,
You know, kind of the community arts center, just kind of my own corner. So when
So
we
you
cover
got your regional? You went to regional?
yes, I did. 2016.
No, you're just a kid.
Only 26.
What'd you do?
LHU.
And would you study like?
I went in training.
Oh, good.
And I went to the Express.
There you go. First game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there they are.
So you'll see more of me around here. So.
Good to see you. Do you have a car?
I don't have them yet.
That's fine. When you get them.
Yeah, I will.
Now this is sort of kind of creates.
You say count?
Yeah, that's count. They don't regular season.
It's March 20th. Yeah, whatever. What is it? It's the first.
21st.
What did they play in the Little League?
One of the KBO stadiums. It's a long night for boys ball. I was up at 6 this morning. And I never get up there.
Amen. So geniuses.
Maybe it's all in that? I don't see anybody. Okay, good morning, everyone. We ask you to please rise for the opening prayer and pledge of allegiance before we convene our commissioner public meeting. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and your many blessings. We know that we are part of your creation, and we're all equal in your eyes. This morning we seek to raise awareness in our neighborhoods about including people with developmental disabilities in all areas of life. And many still face barriers today. We want to work together as a community to remove those obstacles so that everyone can have the opportunity to succeed and thrive. And we thank you for those beautiful lives, and may you provide your compassion, love, and grace to foster those relationships in our communities. And Lord, we're also thanks for our children, and one organization sits with us today in representation that we're blessed to have in our county. 4-H Club, which is America's largest youth development organization in America, with over 6 million children. And locally has assisted over 750 of our youth to gain confidence, independence, and knowledge to become our future leaders. And we're thankful for the thousands of volunteers that guide this program and establish friendships. The foundations they help to provide last a lifetime. Now we ask you to guide our meeting this morning. May your hand be over our county as we ask for your goodness and blessings for our constituents. We ask you to meet their needs and let them prosper so that we can succeed as a whole and give you the thanksgiving. These things we bring to you this day. In your name, amen.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone. We'll convene our Commissioners' Public Meeting at this time. And we'll ask for approval of the minutes of the previous meeting.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All fair say aye?
Aye.
Aye. Everybody carried. Okay, do we have public comment on agenda items only at this time? Any online?
No.
Okay, hearing none, we'll move on. We have two proclamations today. We're happy to have the 4-H with us this morning, and Commissioner Sortman has a proclamation to honor 4-H.
Okay, the proclamation for the 4-H. 4-H is America's largest youth development organization, supporting nearly 6 million youth across the country, and 4-H has helped 753 youth in Lycoming County to become confident, independent, resilient, and compassionate leaders as they learn by doing. And 4-H in Pennsylvania is delivered by Penn State Cooperative Extension in rural areas, small towns, and cities in all 67 counties of the Commonwealth to more than 77,000 youth ages of 5 through 18. And 4-H youth in Pennsylvania are served by a network of staff members and more than 6,000 adult volunteers who engage and mentor youth in learning activities and hands-on projects in topics such as animal, science, civil engagement, STEM, health, and wellness. And Pennsylvania's 4-H Week showcase the incredible ways that 4-H inspires kids to achieve, and highlights the remarkable 4-H youth in Lycoming County who work each day to make a positive impact on those around them. And 4-H Network provides youth with opportunities for leadership development, career exploration, problem solving, friendships, community involvement, passion, and purpose. Now there be it resolved that the Commissioners of Lycoming County proclaim March 17th through March 23rd of 2024 as Pennsylvania's 4-H Week throughout Lycoming County, and encourages our citizens to acknowledge and celebrate 4-H for its valuable service and continued efforts to empower youth with a foundation of success for a lifetime.
Okay, Nicole and Barb. Good morning. Would you like to please come up and say a few words?
Few words. Well, to put this into our a little more perspective, our 4-H program has 246 members, counting this morning. Added one more. We have 66 vetted volunteers. We also have 25 school classrooms participating in enrichment programs. Right now, we're doing the embryology program in the schools. We have 18 active clubs throughout the county, and our most popular, this year, our most popular program or project is market sheep, followed by swine, goats, market beef, and then our Clover Bud program, which is for the 5 and 7-year-olds. Our program is fully funded by fundraisers, grants, and everything that we do throughout the year. Our biggest fundraiser is the 4-H food stand that's open the entire time during the fair, and it's run by all of our volunteers and our members, and that funds most of our programs throughout the year, amongst some of the grants that we do get here and there.
Okay, thank you.
And we'd like to thank the commissioners for their support to the program and the office as a whole, because without that we wouldn't be able to do what we do every day. And unfortunately, because it is a work day, none of our members were able to get excused from school to come. We tried, but it's the end of the year and all their activities, so they weren't able to be here to also express their thanks.
And our normal 4-H person is on maternity leave, so we're all stepping in for different aspects.
Well, my granddaughter is going to be 6 this year, and she has an incredible love for animals and horses, and I think she's buying her time until she can turn 8 and she can join 4-H.
Well, we
She's
have
looking forward to it.
our horse clover bud program.
Yep. So she's definitely interested, so I think she'll be joining.
All they have to do is reach out to us. So, but again, like I said, we want to thank everybody for their support.
Absolutely. Thank you for your work and the volunteers. We have a proclamation here we'd like to present to you and get a picture. Commissioners, do you have anything you'd like to say?
No, thank you.
I'm just a little disappointed the kids couldn't figure out a way to get out of school.
Well, we hear because of sports for a lot of the kids, if they miss school, then they can't participate in their sports programs.
Yeah, he's a coach. He used to hold that over your head, too.
Yeah.
Don't they have fake dentist appointments anymore? That's what we used to do. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but then you have to have the letter from the dentist to prove.
You used to forge those?
Just the receptionist. You just need to be nice to the receptionist.
Okay.
Let me take a picture.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You guys will be in the middle.
Now, who's taking this picture? Oh, you're the volunteer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought Matt was going to get involved here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our next proclamation is for the Intellectual Disabilities Awareness Month. And whereas Lycoming County is committed to the belief that people with intellectual disabilities are a valuable part of the community and should be treated with equality, dignity, and respect. And whereas people with intellectual disabilities and their families are working to create everyday lives through community inclusion, recognition, and appreciation of their contribution to society. And whereas our county focuses on supporting people with intellectual disabilities with person-centered approaches, meaningful services, health and safety protections, and competitive employment opportunities within your local communities. And whereas partnerships between community members, local businesses, individuals with intellectual disabilities, and the county increases awareness of the need for understanding and support for people with diverse needs within our community. Whereas the collaboration between the Office of Developmental Programs and Lycoming County Mental Health ID Services continue to provide education and awareness through community outreach activities and training designed to increase knowledge about self-advocacy, support, and disability services. And now therefore, be it resolved, the Commissioners of Lycoming County proclaim the month of March as Developmental and Intellectual Disability Month and encourage all community members to support individuals with developmental disabilities through all aspects of our county. Hereby signed this date by the Lycoming County Commissioners, Scott L. Mesker, Chairman, Mark C. Sortman, Vice Chairman, and Mark Bucina, Secretary. We have April here? There she is. Good morning, April. I guess Keith sent you the pitch yet?
He did. I'm going to bring a guest with me.
Great, thank you. And while you're coming up here, we want to announce the county for the last probably 3 to 4 years has a diversibility committee where we meet Dan, you're one of our ones that we meet with, Dan Bowers in the audience, every third Wednesday of the month at noon, right here in this meeting room. We welcome anyone from the public to please attend. We have several organizations that work with individuals that have disabilities, diverse abilities, and those organizations attend. We ask anyone who has a diverse ability, we encourage them to please attend, and we want to make more awareness in our community. We want to see what we can do to help anyone who has a diverse ability. So it's important that we get that out to the public, so please share with your neighbors and friends, because it's a huge issue in our area, and we want to make sure that there's awareness out there. And I go ahead, April, and then I'll probably finish up. I just wanted to make that announcement before we got started. Thank you.
Okay, Intellectual Disabilities Awareness Month. In 1987, Ronald Reagan recognized March as Developmental Disabilities Month to raise awareness of not only the needs, but also the potential of Americans with disabilities. Now, more than 35 years later, we continue to recognize March as a month where we celebrate the diversity, resilience, and accomplishments of people with developmental and intellectual disabilities. We take this time each year to raise awareness of the people with intellectual disabilities within our community who contribute each day by working, volunteering, and by being good neighbors to those around them. The Lycoming Clinton Joinder currently serves nearly 600 local residents with intellectual disabilities in our bi-county area. We're dedicated to educating community members and creating awareness through outreach activities and training. Opportunities such as today are instrumental in our efforts. I would like to thank the commissioners for welcoming us to this meeting today and for recognizing the important role that people with intellectual disabilities play in our society. And I think I speak for all of us when I say we appreciate your willingness to celebrate intellectual disabilities with us.
Thank you, April. Who's our guest?
This is Sean Webb.
Hi, Sean.
Would you like to say a few words? Would you like to thank them?
Thank you, Sean. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would anybody else like to say a word? Dan?
April said it all, I think. She did a nice job.
We had Rob here. Where'd Rob get to?
Rob's
Oh, there he is.
okay, Rob.
Rob, would you like to come up?
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for the support of Hope and the community, because unlike any other community. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
We also have two other providers, Jamie Lyons from Community Action.
Thank you for being here.
And also we have the four ladies in the next row from One Well. They're also a large provider in our area.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So this is such an important topic, and we need to make sure that the awareness is out there. And again, we encourage anyone to please attend the third Wednesday each month here, right here in this Commissioner's meeting room at noon, so that we can raise more awareness. So thank you. We'd like to get a picture.
Okay.
So anyone would like to come up, get a picture with us? Don't be bashful.
Okay. Let's step over. Come on, Mike.
Let's get in the middle. Slide in, everybody. Slide in. Might have to actually set it on. Is that Jason?
Yeah, it's Jason.
Is that Jason? You remember me?
Yeah, how are you? Aw.
Good.
Good.
Step up a little bit. Let me get behind you. We'll make a second row. You slide, you slide.
Happy birthday, Dan. There we go.
You caught it?
Chris, did you not want in the picture?
Just as long, if I'm in it, then we're good.
Okay, we're in the picture.
Great, thank you.
With the band winking.
You're welcome to stay if you like, or if you want to get off your day, you're welcome to leave.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
I know, whenever he says that, no one ever stays. I don't know why that is.
Stay for the fun stuff.
Have a good day, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Okay, move on to reports. Kayla.
Good morning, Commissioners. Presented for your ratification are invoices due through March 27th of 2024 to be paid on March 20th, 2024 for $693,215.48. The breakdown is as follows, with 33.60% being funded by the general fund at $232,919.34. 48.63% is being funded by ARPA grants at $337,100.58. 4.14% is being funded by other grants and pass-through monies at $28,691.35. 12.21% is being funded by RMS at $84,645.80. And 1.42% is being funded by escrow at $9,858.41.
Okay, have a motion to accept the cash for fragments.
I will make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, side?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla.
All right, moving on to information items. Sal.
Morning, Sal.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is just an informational item of the 2025-2028 Transportation Improvement Program. The draft tip is out for public comment. We always do a full press on trying to get the word out on that, so just a brief update on that for you. This will be before you again in your capacity with the Watts Coordinating Committee in May to vote on the final version of the TIP. The TIP is the first 4 years of PennDOT's 12-year program, and it has all sorts of projects being funded for construction in those 4 years. Highway projects, bridge, maintenance items as that. For this draft tip, we have a $107,740,000 in approximately in projects being funded. There's a $4.2 million dedicated to highway safety projects. RVTA, Beaver Valley Transit Authority, also has projects being funded on the tip. They have about $9.5 million in their transit projects. I believe about $7 million of that's going to go for the natural gas buses, and their fleet should become fully CNG compliant here as of this draft tip. Big ticket items on our end would be there's some slide repairs on Spring Valley Road, Happy Hollow in Woodward Township. Also, there's the Tivoli Wenmar curve that's being updated and fixed, so it's going to make that safer to drive on as well. They're doing retro reimbursement bridge over in Lewis Township, so the township is actually taking on that project, providing the money for that project, and then seeking reimbursement from PennDOT, so it's a pretty big lift for any municipality, so we're happy to see that on there. There's also a ramp rollover warning system going on to 15, the 180-15 spur. There's the chevrons there now. There's also going to be other signage up there to help alleviate the rollovers that happen there. The next big date for the public comment period will be the end of the month. The public comment will close. If anyone has any questions about the TIP or would like a hard copy of that document, please feel free to reach out to me in the Planning and Community Development Office. Our number is 570-320-2130. Everything is up on the Watts MPO website. There's a full version of the draft tip. And then on our social media pages, we promote different sections of the draft tip and always obviously push everyone to contact me if they have any questions. So I'm happy to answer any questions the commissioners may have or anyone from the public may have about the draft.
Any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Anyone from the public? Okay, thank you, Sal.
Thank you.
Okay.
3.2, this is just acknowledging that the county will be pre-soliciting bids for polling place ADA renovations.
Okay, thank you. This time we'll recess our commissioners' public meeting for the salary board, and we'll convene the salary board at this time. Morning, Krista.
I have the minutes on there, but we need to approve the minutes for March 7th.
Both.
Just March 7th. We didn't have the meeting.
Salary board, seeking your approval of the salary board minutes of the March 7th, 2024 meeting.
So on the agenda it says March 14th, that's incorrect.
We didn't have the meeting.
Okay, so it should be corrected to be
March
March 7th.
7th.
Okay.
Okay to do it just as presented.
All right, so a motion to approve the salary board minutes as presented.
I will make a motion as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And salary board, seeking your approval on the following salary board actions as outlined in attachment A. And there's only one in the controller's office. Delete one part-time administrative specialist, pay grade 5, and add one full-time administrative support staff, pay grade 5. The administrative specialist was originally a full-time position at a pay grade 6.
Okay, so this is downgrading that pay grade and changing the title, which saves money. So thank you. We like when we save money.
Correct.
Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion.
Yes. A motion, you have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, hereby carried. Thank you, Krista.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we will adjourn the salary boards this time, reconvene the commissioners' public meeting for personnel actions. I believe we have one.
Commissioners, seeking your approval on the following personnel action as conditional offers of employment subject to the successful completion of a background check and all other employment conditions as outlined in attachment B. In the Department of Public Safety, Ashley Dietrich, telecommunicator 2, part-time replacement, $24.49 per hour, not to exceed 1,000 hours annually. Anticipated start date, March 31st, 2024.
Okay, can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Hereby carried. Okay, action items.
All right, Commissioners seeking your approval on policy 713. This is the multi-factor authentication.
Okay, a motion.
I will make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Commissioners seeking your approval on the list of contracts for the month of February.
Okay. Majority of these are for professional services. Are there any questions on those?
No.
Okay, motion.
I will make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Hereby carried.
All right, Commissioners seeking your approval on the agreement with Lewis Township.
Okay, can you highlight what the agreement's about for the public?
So, in the most recent election, municipal election, no candidate ran for the office of tax collector in Lewis Township. The term for that position runs from January 1, 2022 through December 31st, 2025. And so pursuant to local tax code, the township may enter into an agreement with the governing body of another taxing district for the collection of those taxes. And so the county is going to be that taxing body for the next election.
I have a motion.
I will make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments on that agreement with the Township of Lewis?
The only comment I'd make is I think that the tax collectors are shrinking in our world. So anybody that has an interest, reach out to your own community and think about it, because they are going away, but they're a necessary part of operating.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
6.4 through 6.6, Jason.
Morning, Jason.
Good morning, Commissioners. Morning, Director. Commissioners, 6.4, vote to approve consent assessment of civil penalty and PA Department of Environmental Protection amount of $5,000. Commissioners, as I previously explained, this is a penalty we received for having a 25R document out of date, older than 5 years, with Form U with one of our residual waste suppliers. This is what we always call as an NOV. So you're either in compliance or you're not. When you're out of compliance, you get NOVs.
One's out of date.
We're trying, yes, we have several that we've already talked to the department that we're behind, and we are trying to catch up. I have 4 different people working on trying to get them caught up. Most facilities have 2 people working on them, because you also have new incoming, and every week, every year, you have Form U's that are going out of date that you have to get caught back up. So the waste doesn't change, it's just the document. It's the date on the document. Typically, your plant trash never changed, your waste streams that come in are never changing, but your 25R has to be up within 5 years, so that's what we're trying.
Okay, can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, further comments or questions?
No.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
6.5, approved proposal from Pencor Consulting LLC in the amount of $16,600. This is for what we call the NPDES, the National Pollution Discharge Elimination Document. Anytime that we have a field, or anytime we're going to disturb more than 1 acre of soil, we're required, as most other people and organizations must have an NPDES in place. Pencor is a company, this is their bread and butter and their wheelhouse. They're working with other organizations in our area doing NPDESs. That's their, right, as I said, their bread and butter. So they're gonna get us, we wanna put soil stockpiles in that field along 15 there, below our 1 exit. So, and anytime we do this, anytime we disturb a field over an acre, I'll have to come back and get a new NPDES.
Okay, you have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Lastly, Commissioner 6.6 is approved an agreement with Arm Group LLC. Arm Group is a very active landfilling engineering firm that's centrally located in the state of Pennsylvania. This is going to be a professional service agreement, just as we have with CEC and with Barton with Judas. Their engineering firm will be administering and assisting with all of our construction projects. As you know, anytime you do any type of project that requires drawings, they have to be stamped. There's documents from your closure projects, you have to have PEs on hand, plus my annual report must be reviewed, and the flyovers and everything through the engineering firms. So ARM brings a lot to the table, and I'm excited to start working with them.
Is this an as-needed
Yes, this is as needed.
Is there a retainer fee?
No. This will be, there's so much work we have going on, construction projects alone, we'll be keeping them busy. And same with Bartlett Judas. We're not going away from Bartlett Judas, we're keeping them on hand as well.
I think we just don't want to get into where we're having multiple engineers and we're paying retainer fees to hold.
No, we don't want retainer fees, but we also don't want to go back to where we were with one engineering firm. That didn't work out so well, so we want to keep multiple thoughts and open eyes to different processes.
Okay. A motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
6-7, Malik, amendment to agreement.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Malik.
Seeking your approval for the amendment to agreement with Found Design LLC, doing business as Merge. This is our wayfinding consultant, and we're working on the wayfinding plan for the Riverwalk Trail System.
And this is a 2024 budget item.
Yes.
Okay, a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
6-8, Jenny, resolution.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Jenny.
This is, we're seeking your approval for a resolution of support to authorize the submission of a grant to DCNR for the Riverwalk Extension Phase 1. The first phase will go from the existing Riverwalk to Elm Park. We're expecting to submit a grant for $1.5 million. It's a 50-50 match, so we're going to be asking for $750,000 with a match coming from County Act 13 funds.
Okay, and what part of the Riverwalk would this?
It's the, from Maynard Street, the existing Riverwalk at Maynard Street, all the way to Elm Park. So we're trying to break it down into to pieces right now.
Okay. Great. All right, a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny.
6-9, Leslie. Renewal software.
Morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Matt. We are seeking your approval for our assessment software. This is renewed every year. It is a 2024 budgeted item, and it's in the cost of $126,380.
Okay. Motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
6-10, I don't see Nancy here, but I took a look at
Okay.
this. Commissioner seeking your approval on the amendment to the agreement with Cornell Abraxas Group. These are youth services, and what appears to have changed is the pricing and services in Exhibit A. Path Tier 1, 2, and 3 is $77.18 per diem. Community Path Tier 2, $66.02 per diem. And then travel within Tier 1 non-Abraxas placement, $26.25 per hour. And travel over 150, Tier 1 non-Abraxas placement is $42 an hour.
Okay.
And as you're aware, these are as needed.
Yeah. Thank you. And it is a 2024 budget item.
Correct.
Motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. All right, Commissioner comment.
Tomorrow, we are going to have a special prison board meeting, specially scheduled. I asked the sheriff to please move it up from its time in April so that we could address the language on the sanctuary county. And so we've been meeting with our solicitor about the terminology and language so that we can vote on that tomorrow as a prison board and hopefully have that removed from the website listing us as a sanctuary county. And so that meeting will be at 8:30. It'll be held here in this room. So we look forward to that meeting and hopefully taking some action on it. You folks.
I was just gonna say, as far as the diversibility people, I think it's an aspect that shows how society has advanced and become more compassionate over the years. And I tell my kids that with not just racially, but with the LGBTQ community and the diverse ability people, it's the world has progressed greatly since when I was a kid. We still have a long way to go, but we're doing much better, and our youth is much more. They were brought up in a world that is more compassionate and more accepting than the world that we were brought up in. So it's good to see these kids here and the programs that we have for these people. But we still have more work to do and more education to get out. But we always talk about ways that times used to be better, but certainly for people like this, it is not. The world is more accepting of them, more encouraging and helpful of them, and it's good that we contribute, and we need to keep going.
It's so important. You mentioned this with the awareness, and we have a Challenger team, which we have down in Toursville. We're fortunate enough to have one of the Challenger teams in the area. Jersey Shore has a fantastic one. East Lycoming and Original, and I know that the 1 year, 2 years that I was involved in the Challenger team, it was a joy working with those youth, and we would look for buddies to work with the kids, and so we reach out to their kids in the league, our high school kids, and I had a mom come up to me. Her son was 13, and she says, "Thank you for doing this, because my son has a whole new appreciation, because he was a buddy and he helped that child on the field that night. He never realized, he never really paid attention, and now he's paying attention, and he's more compassionate and more attentive. And next time there was a Challenger game, it was like, hey, I got to go over there and help. It was like he couldn't wait till the day got there so he could look forward to helping and being a buddy, and that's what we want in our community."
It's part of Little League. He didn't mention it, but it's the team. It's a baseball team, but if you ever go to the Challenger game at the World Series, it's the best part of the week. It really is fun.
It really is. It's the best game of the week. So, and that's what we want. We want awareness and just working together as a society as a whole, helping each other and being kind. You have anything?
Nothing.
Okay.
Public comment.
Public comment. Yes.
Yeah, I've got a few things.
Could you please come up to the podium, because we're being live
You're going to be a TV star.
Yeah.
We're up there.
Hey, how's it going?
There you go.
All right. Just a couple things, and I guess Jason York's kind of left. So I guess I'm not sure if you can answer all my questions, but so that $5,000 go back to the taxpayers for starters.
It goes to DEP.
DEP, so they'll be paying. Okay. And do you know who the supplier was for that? That didn't have the updated documents.
It was one of our haulers.
So it was with the local landfill then?
So we have about 100 local haulers, family businesses. And so one of those haulers had a form that was not updated.
The 25-hour doc, correct?
Yep. And because of that, our version of that form was not updated.
And could you explain a little further what the 25-hour doc is exactly? Why is it important to have it updated every 5 years?
Yeah, from what I understand, the form itself identifies the type of waste that's being brought to the landfill. And so it identifies the type of materials that either a hauler or even a business that is getting rid of their waste through a hauler to us identifies what it is, and then that material information is approved finally, or at some point in the process with DEP to be placed in our landfill.
Thank you. And I guess my next thing, who is ARM, the consulting, and where are they from?
Bernstadt, PA. Oh, Hershey, PA, sorry.
Hershey.
Yeah, Hershey. Looks like they have several offices.
The agreement with them, would that come to any cost of the taxpayers?
No.
Okay.
Well, the landfill itself makes money.
Yeah.
So there's, it's just, it changes the bottom line, but it's just how much do they make? One of the other things that Jason has brought up is other landfills have multiple people that do these documents. And one of the things that we have to examine is is it a reassignment of duties? Do we need, because as the world is just getting more and more paperwork wise, do we need to adjust and have more people that are just assigned to this? So it's, things like this come up and something goes wrong and then you re-examine it to see if we need to make an adjustment.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we're at now.
Expenses of the landfill are paid for out of the revenues.
Okay. And that would be the same thing with the Penn Court consultant?
Yeah.
RMS is a business enterprise of the county, and they are completely self-sufficient in the sense that they pay for all of their expenses through the fees generated from the acceptance of waste.
Okay. Thank you. One last thing, the Extension Trail development, when was that originally announced?
That's been,
It's been a long
it's been years in the process. I
Before,
don't know when.
before the two new guys, anyway.
It basically runs, the goal is to have a run from like the Chesapeake all the way up through New York State.
Oh, really?
And there's a lot of, and we've got this spot here in Lycoming County where it gets to Maynard Street, and we gotta get it up to Pine Creek. I say we have to, but that's the goal.
Okay. Do you know how many miles it will be when it's all said and done?
I've been told this. Jerry Wolves has told us this, and I don't know the answer, but that is the goal, to go all the way from like Maryland to
New York.
up to New York.
Pennsylvania wilds and
Yeah.
there.
So if you contact Susquehanna Pathways, is that what the?
Greenways.
Greenways. Susquehanna Greenways, I'm not sure if Mr. Walls is still in charge, but he'd be a contact, but. Leslie Warner, yeah. So they can show you the map of what exists and the goal of where it's to go, as well as ways for the public to donate, since you're with media, ways for the public to donate to grow that pathway.
Okay.
It's very impressive, to see the whole picture.
I know Jenny's gone now, but the challenge is to get, because there's so many people that own properties, and then you have to get right of ways, and then you find out who owns property. Some of it's governmentally owned, some of it's privately owned. So just to weave it from Maynard Street up to Linden, we've got that challenge, and Penn College is part of it, and they're helping, and so it's really a community effort.
That's awesome.
It'll connect the rails to trails and all that up through the shore area.
And what was the grant for that? I'm not sure if Jenny mentioned.
I don't remember.
And how much was the grant for?
They're asking for $750,000.
It's a local match, yeah, so it's 1.5.
Yeah.
And would that go on taxpayers as well?
We would take that out of Act 13.
Exactly.
Act 13?
Yeah.
And kind of, do you guys be able to give me any of your thoughts on it and how it could be beneficial for the public?
Here, our number one industry is tourism, and what makes Williamsport and Lycoming County unique is where we sit in relation to the Pennsylvania wilds. So we feel like, and the planning department feels like, any access that we can help to the Pennsylvania wilds, because anyone that wants to go north, there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of places to stay, there's not a lot of things to do, so people who want to enjoy the northern tier, they kind of lodge up here. So anything that we can do to make it more accessible is better. And obviously the Susquehanna River is such an important part of here. It's not just the rails to trails and the bike path, but it's the whole Susquehanna Greenways project.
It's great to utilize for walking and biking, outdoor activities, and the local people use it just as much as tourism. And so it's a great asset to our community.
So in my previous role, we worked at adding paths in our community to connect our community to the Riverwalk, which connects to Montoursville, Loyalsock, Williamsport, South Williamsport. And our main focus and goal was the next generation is looking for healthier, cleaner ways of enjoying their time. And we felt that the paths bring all that together. So it allows you to connect to the parks, and that's what we're doing here now as a county, but it allows you to connect the parks to the river, to exercise, to just a more relaxed environment that you can get out and enjoy yourself in. So we felt that that's the direction of the future, and that we want to be in front of that rather than behind that.
Mark brings up a good point. We a lot of times look at the money aspect of it from tourism and restaurants and hotels, but the health aspect, and not just the physical health of being able to get out, but the mental health of they've studied of being outside and in sunshine, and there's a cash value of that down the road that we're saving that's hard to measure. But the healthier people are, both physically and mentally, then obviously it saves us down the road. So it's a complicated thing. There's no immediate money grab from it, obviously, but we think it's important for our community. We think it's beneficial.
It's definitely a great investment.
For our area. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's all I have, Commissioners. Thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
What was your name real quick?
Chase.
He's taking that. He's gonna run a quick background check on you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Okay. Any other comments from public? Any online?
Yep, to Integrity Now, just has 4-H and a bunch of hand claps. And then Amy Norton, the Riverwalk extension will fill the gap between the existing Riverwalk and the Lycoming Creek Bikeway.
Good point. Thank you, Amy. Okay. Well, we've completed our agenda, so we will be adjourned. And our next meeting will be Thursday, March 28th, 2024, at 10 a.m. Thank you, everyone.
Tell Amy to get back to work and stop eavesdropping.
She's the little one. She went to, I got it. Her brother was a year ahead of me in school. She was 2 years behind. She's like the computer nerd that does all the maps.